Good morning and welcome back to it, your Wednesday edition of the Now Morning Show, where some Annalie Prime was crooning, I get so tired, and well, it's because burnout isn't even just a catchphrase anymore. It's an actual syndrome recognized by the World Health Organization as chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. A recent study showed that working mothers in particular are 28% more likely to experience burnout than fathers due to the unequal demands placed on working mothers. So, as an email marketing specialist and founder of Momtrepreneurs and Me, Kiva Reyes has a deep-seated desire to help all professional women succeed. Our goal is to help women entrepreneurs do more with less, so they can achieve success and happiness in both their professional and personal life. Joining us this morning to explore how exactly we can do that, good morning and welcome to Ms. Kiva Reyes.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
It is an absolute pleasure because even though I am not a mother, I can certainly identify with the demands of work-life balance and hopefully achieve more with less. So let's get into it.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, though, and what exactly an email marketing specialist does.
Okay, so about me, I'm a mom of 3. Well, my kids are a little grown now, but I know how it's been because I have been an entrepreneur for the past 7 years. So yeah, so although they're grown now, they were little at the time I started.
Right.
So it was a little difficult, but I found my routine and ways to overcome. So as an email marketing specialist, I help my female entrepreneurs who are my clients. I mainly work with female entrepreneurs and most of them are moms.
Right.
So we develop ways of building a community off of social media, which is the use of email marketing. So everyone knows social media, we know the benefits, but we also know that social media is constantly changing with the algorithms and everything that is put in place. So email marketing takes away that stress. So that is one way of avoiding burnout. You don't have that stress to worry about to stay visible with your audience.
I like it, I like it. Now, there's definitely been an increase in women entrepreneurship. Do you think that women have a bit more difficulty, though, when running or building a business? I mean, the statistics might show otherwise if there's an increase, but what are your thoughts on this?
I think definitely. As women, we are nurturers, we are moms, we are wives, we are caretakers. It's a lot that goes into building a business and running a business. So we definitely have it a little harder on a daily basis. There's just so much we could do. We all have 24 hours in one day, but we know what we have to do and we get it.
That's definitely the spirit. Get it done, ultimately. Now, in your line of work, the one thing that you've noticed, or one thing that has been noted, is that professional women tend to struggle when it comes to building their brand. Let's talk a little bit about doing that, because a lot of people think that visibility, those large numbers of followers, is success. What really are some key components of brand building?
Oh, just yesterday we were talking about this actually. Yes, it is about visibility, but it's not just about numbers. Numbers don't really prove anything because on social media, numbers right now, it just means people probably viewing. It doesn't mean they're consuming your content at the same time. So it doesn't have to be about numbers. Building your brand has to be visible. So you stay visible on social media, you stay visible with your email marketing, you try different techniques on radio, TV, print, different things of this nature. You know, all this goes into building your brand as well as you have to be true to yourself. People will tell you, you know, well, you have to do this, you have to do that. Sometimes you have to tune out the noise and say, who am I? What am I trying to do? What is my purpose here? And you go with that. So all these things contribute to building your brand, especially as a woman.
Perfect. Now let's get to the meat of the matter. What do you advise professional women, and perhaps extending to men as well, Ruckus, that they should do to prevent them from being or feeling overwhelmed?
Okay, well, I have been there. I know what it is to be overwhelmed. And I think the key is to find balance in work and life. So as a mom, for me, I prioritize. I have a morning routine. I cannot start my day without it. Otherwise, things do not go well for me at all. So my routine starts with, as I open my eyes in the morning, I thank the Lord for this day. I get into my prayer. I get into my devotion. After that, I'm free to speak to anyone, clients, meetings, anything of this nature. But most importantly, I schedule what is important to be done that day. And that is what I work towards. If I know that day I'm tired, I can only handle 2 tasks. I take on 2 tasks, and the rest is family time, relaxation time. You have to know your body because after a while, burnout, it affects your health.
Right.
And we don't want that. And it's okay to ask for help when you need it. You have to have a strong support system. Things like these you look into to help yourself so you can overcome burnout and find little methods to cope on a daily basis.
I like that, little methods, because it makes it sound much more achievable.
Yes, it is.
Burnout itself sounds like quite a daunting thing, and I mean, it plagues everybody. We're specifically looking at women, but perhaps to explore some more that can be used by everyone, some of the things that business owners can do right now to see positive changes in their business and, of course, the bottom line. What would you say top three of the
Positive changes, definitely you have to stay visible. You have to try to keep top of mind. That will be the most important one. Secondly, I would say have a strong support system so that they can help you. You know, you need advice. As the saying goes, no man is an island. So you continue to count on your support system to help you build. So let's see, visibility, your strong support system. We have to get one more to help build your business. I think you just have to find your routine, have to find what you're good at and tap into that on a daily basis.
I like that. Finding what you're good at is important.
Yes.
Because there seems to be the notion that everybody has to make their hobby into a side hustle. And there's the argument that not everybody's supposed to be an entrepreneur. So
Very
finding
true.
what you're good at is
Very
really,
true.
really important.
Yes. What you're good at and what's your passion, actually.
Two drivers for everybody. Right, Ruckus? Women or men? And now, as a mompreneur yourself, how have you been able to cope with the demands of being a mom and a business owner?
I found ways. So as I said, prioritize. I have a really good support system. I have learned to ask for help when I need it. Now, a lot of people don't like the idea of asking for help, but it's something we have to do. We have to do that. So for me, as my children are older now, I ask them to help out more with chores. My daughter is old enough, she can actually cook now, so you know that works. So while I work, they are taking care of things at home.
Right.
And you know, it's all these methods you incorporate, but you have to look at your life and see what will work best for you because your children may be smaller,
Right.
or if you're a man, your responsibilities are totally different. So you have to evaluate your life and see where you can make changes.
Now let's touch a little bit on that difference, because we started off by saying, well, statistically supporting the idea that the indifference in society at large contributes to a lot more burnout for women. We are looking at burnout in the home space and in terms of the workspace. If we were to explore the idea of perhaps applying some, and this is me asking your opinion a little bit, applying some of the liberties or perhaps, yes, liberties that men may explore. Because the truth is family structures may differ. We do see now where men are doing a lot more to help in the home.
Yes.
We are seeing where women are going out a lot more and being at the helm.
Yes.
So if we were to explore some of the liberties the men may enjoy, do you think that would also help with managing burnout?
I think so. But then we have to look at what are these liberties that they enjoy exactly and see how it can work for us. So, I mean, I'm a woman, so I can speak for women. I have a single parent home, so it's a little harder for me. But still, again, like I said, I have a strong support system. So I have family I can call on and things like that. Yes. For men, I guess most of them will have a support system as well, or some type of support system that they could turn to for that help. Because I think gone are the days when we say this is a woman thing alone. Men are affected by burnout as well, and we have to acknowledge that, and we have to find ways to help. So even if we have to understand men have female friends as well, and it's okay for them to reach out to them. We just have to accept it and go along with it.
And of course, set boundaries.
Yes, of course.
Now, in terms of making sure that both men and women are able to access this sort of advice and even more from you, how do we connect with you?
I am on Facebook and Instagram. My handle is @mompreneur. My website is currently under maintenance because I'm doing a few changes, but it is kivarez.com. And I'm on LinkedIn as my name, Kivarez.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kiva has joined us this morning to give us some insight on how to navigate burnout. She's a mompreneur, she is an email marketing specialist, and she is fighting the good fight and surviving.
Thank you so much.
So thank you very much for joining us. Find her on Facebook and make sure that you do your best to protect yourself against burnout too. This is the Now Morning Show. When we return, we have more inspiration, more tips and tricks to help you navigate every day right here on TTT. Stick with us. We'll be back.